get yourself lucky, Percy. I've got a basis that I barely even look like. Hello, Percy? Thomas? Nice day for it, isn't it? Nice day for what? Nice day for not doing this crap again, Percy. Oh, sure. Leap on my bunker for referencing the classics. The man-child fans are gonna leap on that one. Oh, dear. Have I started something? No, you haven't started anything. Everybody, let's calm down and let's start the episode like we have a brain behind our smoke box. We don't. Percy, I will. Anyway, Cod, we were just speaking about the old days, back when we thought we might be preserved in a museum. Did you know that Percy doesn't have an agreed-upon engine class? And Thomas doesn't even look like his. Wow, it's like a writer was trying to fix the mistakes of an illustrator. The fourth wall is screaming. What's your engine class, Cod? I'm a British Railways Class 58 Cocoa diesel locomotive. Quite the mouthful. What should we say for short? Just Class 58? No, actually, my class is a nickname. Oh, and what's that? The Bow. the Bone, are you? Well, I'll be chuffed. And I thought Rat and Tadpole were bad nicknames. Oh, it's awful, you poor thing. Isn't it a shame that you're stuck with a nickname that's so humorous? Well, I suppose I should be off then. Bon voyage. Evening, Gordon. Evening to you. What brings you here? Just picking up some goods. Hey, after this train I have an important job. The power plant's being weird, so I'm off to the docks to pick up some supplies. Goods! Poor engine stuck with the low-tier work. I'm here to pick up passengers for my next passenger train. I see. You seem down. Is something the matter? Well, it's that I'm a bit ashamed of my class. Oh, my dear engine, you mustn't be ashamed of what you are. It's all you can ever be, after all. Unless you're entirely rebuilt, like Henry, so I suppose it was fair for him to be ashamed of his class. Don't be ashamed. What's the problem? Well, I'm a Class 58, and it has a strange nickname. You're letting that get in the way of your self-esteem? God, you're in the prime of your life, a quality freight engine. You're long, rock-hard, rigid, and throbbing with energy. A nickname is just a silly footnote on your class. What might it be if it's so serious? Promise not to laugh? Promise. Alright, they're called the Bones. We have two wider cabs at both sides and a thinner in the middle, so we're a bit bone-shaped. The Bone? Oh, no. That's just cruel. I sort of wish you'd stop laughing now, Gordon. Oh, my apologies, Cod. I'll lay off. I'm sure hearing all of this teasing is making you bone-tired. It's not fair. I didn't ask for some silly nickname, did I? It was picked completely without my input. Well, I'll show them. I'll show them that I'm more than just a silly nickname.
Crash
this doesn't take too long.
Hey, don't drop the bloody fuse box, Todd!
I suppose that doesn't bode well. Well, if it isn't the bone, what are you doing out here parked on the main line? I tried to tell you earlier, the power plant's acting up, and the workmen are using my supplies to fix it. Well, I hope all this work out here in no engine's land isn't making you feel bonely. Actually, I was enjoying the quiet. It's a bit irritating when people make fun of a nickname that you didn't pick. Don't lighten up, it's simple teasing, banter between workmates. No reason to get all shindignant. Oh! Must be off, I've got a lot of work to do. Make sure you don't—
Knock it off!
Alright. Only teasing, don't let engines get under your skin so much. Get it? Under your skin? Because— Have a good day, Gordon. Don't worry, I don't think I have the guts to do many more of these. Well, I think your nickname is quite clever, to be honest. Boner?
Good God, Dredd, when does he ever stop?
When he gets tired of it, and trust me, it takes a while.
Yeah, but don't let him get under your skin. He beat you to that one. Oh, pistons. Please, you two, I don't like it when you make fun of my nickname. I can't help what I look like. Does it really make you that upset? Yes, really. Oh, dear. We're sorry. We'll stop now. Thank you. But can you get Gordon to stop too?
Get me to stop what? No, wait, this is about the nickname, isn't it? I can feel it in my bones.
Gordon, it turns out that Cod really doesn't like you making fun of his nickname. Could you stop?
What? It's not my fault the engine can't take a joke.
So then, you wouldn't be upset if he had something to tease you back about?
What do you mean?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Now you need to be getting back to your shed, right? It's getting dark, isn't it? Wouldn't want to be running blind, would we? What are you gents talking about? We're going to be delivering some nitrates. After Thomas's little protest, the Fat Controller decided that she would start giving us upgrades. We now officially have night vision. And guess which engine here doesn't?
That's a cheap shot. They only fitted you two first because you're the marketable best friend dynamic.
How do I compete with that? James, Henry, Spencer? All of them. They're preserved miles underground for all I know.
But you have a lamp, don't you? Can't you use that?
And reveal to everyone, especially all of the people, that I'm the most obsolete out of the lot of you? It's an unfortunate situation for sure. Even more unfortunate if someone were to get their own back, huh? Oh, the dignity. There you go, Cod. Leverage. If he starts up again, then you can tease him right back.
Thank you, you two, but I just don't know. It doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right? But you can get your own back. I know I can, but I feel like I should prove to him that I'm more than just a silly nickname.
That's mature of you, but I don't know if we can offer much more than advice in that regard.
Gordon's just a bit of a difficult engine, so all we can do is, well, wish you luck. Thanks, you two. Finally, my wheels were going to fuse with the rails if I stayed in one place for any longer. Ow. Oh, hello, Artemis. Hello. What power plant's still being annoying, unfortunately, so the workers are asking if we can store the extra tools in Angeline Yard so that they're not too far away if they're needed. Really? And just when I was ready to get a good night's rest. Are you tired? Don't run if you're too tired, I can do it for you. Oh no, it's fine, I can take it. Besides, I'll be happy to return if I'll be alone. Huh? What's that meant to mean? Well, I don't mind small jobs at all, but they're not much good for proving yourself. How would you need to do that? You seem rather proven to me. Well, if a certain engine thought of you as just a silly name, you would feel like proving yourself more than that, wouldn't you? Not at all, actually. What? Why? Because I know my worth. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. That goes for you too, of course. But I'm just a freight engine. You're a police officer. I'm stuck filling spanners and screwdrivers and waiting on lines for hours, and you're busting drug rings. First of all, you would not want to do what I do. It's way more stressful than you'd think. Sometimes I just wish I could do the work you do. It's simple, which is the problem. God, why would I say that I wanted to do it if being simple was an issue? All of the small jobs that you do behind the scenes are what really help to keep this railway running. Not to mention, the big jobs that you do are some of the most illustrious. How many people take pictures of your long freight trains at night? Quite a few. Exactly. So don't feel bad about doing small jobs. It makes the big things you do seem all the more important. And that's true, actually. That makes me feel a bit better. Thank you, Artemis. Not a problem. Now, you should get going. I'll be heading back to my shed. Good night. Night. They'll be able to get it fixed up soon. Buenas pelvis, Boone! What brings you out so late? Oh, for goodness sake, what are you doing out? Thomas and Percy said that you don't have night vision. I don't. I got permission from the Fat Controller. She let you run blind with a passenger train? I made some very good points.
Please let me take trains at night! I have a reputation to upkeep at this point!
She just couldn't say no. That's not like her. No, don't worry, there are limitations. I have to cut my speed far down so that I can focus my eyes. I highly doubt I'll need that though. Why ever not? It's not a full or even a bright moon tonight. Brandenburg Station is how. Its platform lights will give me an exact indicator of where I am, and when to slow down for the bend outside the tunnel. I've passed it more than enough times to know the distance. That's not a reliable system at all. You can't rely on the station lights because... No, I know what I'm doing. Don't try to scare me off of it. Or should I say, don't try and rattle my bones. No, wait, Gordon! The power plant is still acting strange. Well, I really hope that's not foreshadowing. This is my last load of passengers. You just watch me, little cod, as I rush past with the express trip. It may not be the real express, but it's a non-stop service between the countryside and Knapford. It will be a splendid sight. Gordon, really, this is a bad idea. Listen, hey, I've done plenty of night runs. I don't need some freight diesel who wanders vans of spanners telling me what I can and can't do. Now buzz off. Don't make me get stern. Power plant! So foreshadowing it was then. Foreshadowing. I suppose puns are pretty Oh! Oh no, now I have to be a proper protagonist. Gordon! There's no light on the line! What did he say about the spine? I'm meant to be making puns here. Oh boy. By the sound of his steam, he's not cutting his speed. And if he isn't doing that and doesn't have a reference of where he is so he can slow down, then he'll fly right off at the bend outside the new Knapford tunnel. Think. How can I save this? Wait, if I know anything about Gordon, it's that he'll take that non-stop express line to heart. I'm sure he'll overestimate himself and be too proud to stop. So if I can't get him to do that, then I'll have to get the lights back on. Oi, workers! Can you attach my engine to the power grid? You want to run an entire power grid off of your engine? That'll be a massive strain. Are you sure? A pretty stupid engine is putting passengers' lives at stake if I don't, so yes. Is that the sound of Gordon in the distance? By God, Reddy's running blind! Alright boys, get the cables ready. Alright, everything's active. It's all on your buffers now. Yes, sir! What on earth? Where's my landmark? Well, I'm sure I can make this. I've done this trip at least 10-ish times. Come on, it's starting to work. Come on, me. If we don't get those lights back on before he passes the station, then he'll shoot through the tunnel and I'll have failed. Express coming through! Bust my boiler! Oh wait, PG-13. Oh, bugger! Oh, I say. Thank you, Cod! Phew. That was close. He did it! Well done, Cod, you're a hero! So Artemis was right. Well, I have two very different responses to two very different actions. Cod, I'm very proud of you. You likely saved us from not only paying thousands of dollars in track, building, fence, and engine damage, but also likely saved passengers' lives. I think you deserve to go to the works for a tune-up. Thank you, ma'am. On the other hand, do I really need to say anything to you, Gordon? No, Mom. Sorry, Mom. I should hope so. I'm sure you'll learn a thing or two away from coaches for a few weeks while you fix the power plant and then finish Cod's duties while he's at the works. That's fair, is it not? It is, Mom. Good. I'm sure you know of some truck shunting tricks to pass along to Gordon, right, Cod? Of course, ma'am. Then off you go, Gordon. Shunt him to the works. I think I know more about you than I thought, Gordon. I read you like a book last night. I predicted everything you do. Hey, you know what? That gives me the idea for a nickname. Do not say Galloping Sausage. Galloping Sausage? Hey, that's way better than what I was originally going to say. Thanks. Galloping Sausage? Wow, that's an absolute classic. Use it well, Cod. I think you've proven yourself more than enough to tease back now. I think that might be right. Come on then, Sausage, we're nearly there. No, the sodding indignity.
Leading the car down Leafy Lane. about Tarzan from that jungle Jay. Didn't want it all. Captain Zero, his brother superhero, standing by on call.